Gold just hit record highs near $3,800 an ounce. And the big question is, should you be adding it to your retirement account right now through a gold IRA? And if so, how do they work? Well, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how gold IRAs work, the mistakes beginners tend to make, and how to know if you should be investing in it in the first place. So first off, what is an IRA? An IRA, or individual retirement account, is a special type of account you can open to save and invest money for retirement. The money you put in can grow over time with tax advantages, meaning you can either pay less in taxes now or later depending on the type of IRA. It's one of the most common tools Americans use to build up money that you can live on when you stop working one day. Most retirement accounts like IRAs and 401ks are built on paper assets, such as mutual funds, ETFs, stocks, and bonds. They grow with the market, but they're also exposed to recessions and inflation. If inflation runs high, your money buys less. And if stocks crash, your retirement account can drop as well, which isn't good when you need a safety net. Right now, the average 401k balance is about $137,800. And the average IRA balance is about $131,366 in 2025. That's a lot to lose, especially if you're in your 50s or 60s. This is why some investors turn to gold. Gold has been a store of value for thousands of years. It doesn't pay anything extra like dividends with stocks, but it acts as insurance when everything else is shaky. Think of it like this. A traditional IRA is standing on one leg. Add gold, and now you've got another leg to stand on when things get unstable. Now, what is a gold IRA? A gold IRA is what's called a self-directed individual retirement account. That just means you decide exactly what investments go in it. In this case, you can hold physical precious metals such as gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. When it comes to investing in these metals, the IRS also has strict rules. Gold must be at least 99.5% pure, silver must be 99.9% pure, and platinum and palladium must be 99.95% pure. Only certain types of coins and bars qualify. For example, American Gold Eagle coins are allowed even though they are not pure gold. They are 22 karat, which means about 91.67% of the coin is gold, and the rest is other metals to make it stronger. You also cannot have it stored at home. It needs to be stored by an IRS approved bank or financial company. Now, let's talk about the tax advantages you get with a gold IRA and all the pros and cons. Gold IRAs have the same tax perks as traditional and Roth IRAs. With a traditional gold IRA, you can lower your taxes that you pay right now when you add your money, and then you'll pay later when you're older. This option usually works better for people who expect to be in a lower tax bracket when they retire because they save money by paying less in taxes today and possibly even less later. With a Roth Gold IRA, you pay taxes on the money before you put it in, but when you take it out in retirement, you don't pay any taxes on it at all. This option is usually better for younger people or anyone who thinks their taxes will be higher in the future, since they lock in today's tax rate and don't have to pay taxes on it later. Other key things to know. Contribution limits, $7,000 per year or $8,000 if you're 50 or older for both traditional and Roth Gold IRAs. RMDs, required minimum distributions, start at age 73 for traditional IRAs. If you miss one, the penalty can be 25% of the shortfall, reduced to 10% if you fix it quickly. For example, if you were supposed to take out $1,000 and forgot, the penalty could be $250. If you fix it quickly, the penalty could drop to $100. If you buy gold outside of an IRA and then sell it later for more money, you would have to pay capital gains tax. With a gold IRA, you would not have to pay those taxes right away since they're delayed until retirement. Pros of a gold IRA: diversification, hedge against inflation. A hedge is like insurance for your investments. Gold tends to hold value during inflation. Tangible asset, you own the metal, not just a paper claim. Tax advantages, same benefits as any IRA. Global demand, central banks, which are the main banks run by countries, have been buying a lot of gold in recent years. This helps keep the price strong because there is more demand for it. Cons of an IRA: higher fees. Storage, insurance, and custodians add up. No passive income. Gold doesn't pay any dividends. Price swings. Gold can be volatile. Liquidity. Liquidity means how quickly you can sell an asset and turn it into cash. Selling gold takes longer than stocks because it has to be shipped, checked, processed, and this can take days or even weeks. Who is a Gold IRA for? Nearing retirement, ages 55 to 75, you're focused on safety. A Gold IRA adds stability and protects wealth from market drops. Mid-career, ages 35 to 60, you might already own stocks and bonds but want extra protection. Adding gold spreads your risk. Skeptical of the system? If you don't trust government-backed money, real gold in an IRA gives you more control. For younger people chasing growth, index funds usually make more sense, but if you're older and more cautious, a gold IRA can give you comfort and security. Imagine you have $200,000 in retirement accounts, all in the stock market. If stocks drop, your entire savings is exposed. But if you put 10 to 15% into gold, around 20 to 30,000, you create a hedge. Gold might not skyrocket, but it can soften the blow of your losses. Over the long run, broad stock indexes have outperformed gold, but gold often shines when stocks stumble. That's why investors treat it as a safety net, not a total replacement. How much does it cost to invest in a gold IRA? With a gold IRA, you usually pay setup fees around $50, annual custodian fees from $75 to $200, storage fees around $100 per year for shared storage. If you want your coins or bars kept separate with your name on them, it costs more. Sometimes the fee is billed as $1.80 every $1,000 of gold you own with a minimum charge. Transaction or shipping fees when you buy, sell, or take metals. These costs are much higher than low-cost index fund IRAs, which is why gold should be a complement, not your entire retirement plan. Risks to watch out for. Scams and markups. Markups are the extra amount dealers charge above gold's market price. Some firms have been fined for selling coins with hidden markups to retirees, so always ask for the buy and sell spread in writing. Avoid collectibles and proofs, which cost more but don't always sell for more. Liquidity. Selling can take days or weeks. Market growth risk. Gold is not guaranteed to rise. It has had long, flat stretches. How to invest in a gold IRA step by step. Choose a custodian. A custodian is a company that handles the paperwork and makes sure that you follow IRS rules. Open the account. Work with a gold IRA provider partnered with custodians. Think of the provider as the storefront and the custodian as the one handling the paperwork and IRS reporting. I recommend checking out American Hartford Gold, Thor, and Goldco. You can use the links below to see current promos and details, compare a few, and pick what fits you. Checklist when choosing. Ask for setup fee, annual admin fee, and storage fee in writing. Ask for the buy and sell spread, the difference between what they sell and they buy back the gold for. Confirm eligible coins/bars, shipping/insurance, and timeline for buy and sell. Fund the account. You can roll over money from an existing IRA or 401k, transfer funds directly, or make a new contribution. Direct transfers are the safest because no money is withheld and there are no deadlines. Pick your metals. Choose gold coins, bars, and other metals that meet IRS standards. Choose storage. You can keep gold with others, which is cheaper, or separate, which costs more but gives you peace of mind since you know the exact bars and coins are yours. Most providers guide you through it, but it's important to know these steps so you don't overpay. Now, a gold IRA can be a useful hedge, but it's not really a way to get rich. Think of it as protection, not growth. Balance is key. Use stocks for growth and gold for safety. If you're thinking about this, talk with a financial advisor, learn the fees, and only invest what matches your goals. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll share resources down below to help you invest and save better.